Trout Delight. We out here with Mr. Ben Barnes on the west side of Lake Pontchatrain. This is personally my first time out here. I'm starting off with the midnight mullet on a 3/8 ounce Golden Eye. Everybody's getting some fish. No big trout yet, but plenty of these little rascals. We out here by Laplace fishing the power lines. Alright, we got something with a little size this time. This fish here feels like a red. Clobbered that Matrix Shad on that cast. I just threw right in between these poles here. Got something with a little weight to him. Nice red. Nice color water. We got a west wind right now. The water's down about 2 feet, but since we're on the west side of Lake Pontchatrain, still holding a good color. Kind of surprised on how many fish they got on this side of the lake, especially after the opening of the Bonacari last year. Looks like they still got plenty of fish over here. Pretty good. Good start to the day.
Grab a large now. Too big to flip? My baby pole. You need me to get that net?
Little 5'9", I don't know about that.
Right. We're out here at the power lines over here by Laplace, about 143 area. Tristan threw his Matrix Shad in between those pylons right there and caught him a nice red. Now around these pylons, what you want to do, they got shell pads on them. The trout will be on the outside edges of both pylons, the reds will mainly be in the middle. You put it in the middle there, the redfish like to hang out there, and the trout will be out here on the edges. You want to jig it back nice and slow. We fish with a lot of different lures out here, but what they like most is Matrix Shad. That's what they usually hit on the most. And they like the lemon head, and they like the shrimp creole, and you can get them on the pink champagne sometimes as well. But that's what we're doing today, having a good time, putting some fish in the box.
Looked into another fish with a little weight here. I switched it to pink champagne merely on the fact that I had it in my pocket. No particular reason. I don't know. Another redfish, I'd imagine. Yep. Well, they got some reds out here, I tell you. It's a lot easier than getting in 10 inches of water and beating your boat up for them. Here we go. Nice solid 22-inch redfish.
Chaz, this is something really good for these Baton Rouge guys that think they got to go 100 miles to catch someone to fish.
Right.
You really don't have to do that. Guarantee you catch all the trout and reds you want out here in Laplace, but you got to have your Matrix Shad. That's all there is to it. These fish love Matrix Shad.
Yeah, we've only been here for about 10 minutes. We got 2 keeper trout, 3 throwback trout, 3 beautiful reds right here. And all we're using, this water's about 10 foot deep, so we're using a 3/8 ounce Golden Eye. That's definitely going to be a factor due to the fact that that water's got a little depth. But get that bait to the bottom, it's just like fishing the bridges on the east side.
This is what we're going to be using today, in a multitude of different colors. For those of you that live in the Laplace area, you can get it at Roussel's. Giving that drag run for his money, babe. I don't even know if I can flip this one.
You get a netting for
We're
it?
gonna need a net. I can go ahead and hand me the net. All right, one a little bit too big to flip. Over here in Laplace, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first net fish of the day. Nice 25-inch red. Ladies and gentlemen in Baton Rouge, you do not have to drive 100 miles to catch nice redfish and speckled trout in Lake Pontchatrain. Get you some Matrix Shad, get on the poles, and start having fun. Alright, now then, like I told you earlier, these redfish live in between these poles. So the trout are going to be on the outside, the big reds are on the inside. So what you want to do is you want to get it through the poles, back there about 5 yards or so you get a good fall, make sure you're on the bottom. And you want it to be jigging when you come through. You want it to be fall and fluttering. That's what those redfish like. That paddle tail and that matrix shad is real important. It makes that lure swim good. You really want to get the full effect coming through those poles. You want to be jigging when you get through there. Don't just hit in the middle. Go through and jig back.
This area is full of them little school trout. Got to weed through the throwbacks a little bit, but there's plenty keepers. Ben's been catching limits out here on a regular basis. About 2 to 1, Ben, you'd say?
Yeah, 2 to 1 throwback ratio.
50-50, you got to just weed through them. Let them redfish make up for the size.
Like we said, you know, they're not all monsters, but it's better than, you know, driving 100 miles. And besides, I mean, you Baton Rouge guys, they get you some Matrix Shad, bro. These things are the best eating anyway. Catching them nice little 12 po' boy trout. Right out here in Laplace. That one got to go back. But, you know, get out here and have some fun, guys. That's all I can tell you. Get you some Matrix Shad, you better get them. Baton Rouge stores, get ready. It's about to be a Matrix Shad invasion. Not a hammer, bro, but he's a po' boy.
Nice little Laplace school trout.
Alright, got another schoolie trout. You know, having fun over here in Laplace, fellas. Once again, I'm going to tell you one more time, you don't have to drive a long way to catch you some speckled trout and reds here in Louisiana. Today, you know, once again, got this west wind today. You know, makes fishing the east side of the lake almost impossible. So, you know, you can come over here on the Laplace side, still catch you a good mess of fish. You know, now when the east wind blows, it's gonna blow this place up. So you're gonna have a hard time really fishing over here. You're gonna want to fish a west wind. Southwest is usually best. And when the east wind blows, drive yourself over to Slidell and go fish that side. A lot of action. A lot of action over here in Laplace. You just got to do a lot of sorting, that's all. If you want a lot of action and a nice little box at the end of the day, but you got to cull a lot, come on down here to Laplace. East wind blowing, still catch fish.
Spitting up all kinds of menace. Now we moved on over to these wellheads in front of Williams. Plenty of fish, just like every other spot we've came to. Little trout, big trout, redfish, drum, white trout, a little bit of everything, lanyap, just like Louisiana's known for.
We're out here off of out of Laplace on the reef over here, and it takes a long time to find it. They ain't got it marked, so you got to have a really good GPS. First couple casts, got a couple good hookups, one break off, one nice fish on. So it's worth finding. Definitely worth finding. Yeah, let's set this out the way. We're going to see what this fish is. I'm pretty sure it's a nice big red, and we'll see what we can do from there.
He is holding down.
He's gonna be there a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and retie while he's suffering. Oh, yeah. Pink champagne in his mouth right there. Monster! once again, we're over here in Laplace. There are many different spots around here to fish. You can fish the power lines. You can fish the platforms over there by Williams. Right now, we're out here in the middle of the lake on an artificial reef. You got to have good GPS, find that area, and when the west wind blows, you know, as you can see, you catch everything out here from school trout to nice eating reds to monster reds. Everything's out here right at your fingertips. It's not very far from the launch. So can't stress it enough. When you think that west wind's blowing and you're done, you're not. There's nice fish to be caught out here in the lake on the west side.
Decent little specky trout there. 14-inch trout. Although the trout we haven't found many big ones over here. The redfish make up for a good fight. Catch plenty of these though. Good for the ice chest, good for the fryer. Another nice speckled trout. And look, we throw in lures in the middle of June here, which is definitely live bait season, and we're still catching plenty of fish. We've just been bouncing around from one of Ben's spots to the other. I've been throwing this pink champagne most of the day with that 3/8 ounce Golden Eye. And if you're looking for something to do, you live out here near the west end of the lake, you got plenty of fish right here in your own backyard right now, and you might not have to travel all over the place. Thanks to the Save Our Lake Foundation, they put plenty of artificial reefs for you to fish. They got power lines out here to fish, the rigs out here. You can even go out as far as the causeway. You know, you're gonna find big trout around here sooner or later. They got way too many specks around here for them all to be this small, but there's plenty of live drum, sheephead, redfish, speckled trout. So make sure you come out here and give it a look if you're looking for something to do. You know, just be careful. This end of the lake does get rough. But if you're looking for all our other episodes, we'll be back on the eastern end of the lake as soon as this west wind leaves us alone. Check out everything on DockSideLA.com. That box is getting full. We're going to finish the video up now and go ahead and finish up filling up that box.